What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a really quick look at Solana here. We are actually going on a trip for a few days, but we are going to do some quick updates today for you guys before we go. And basically on our last Solana video, we pretty much perfectly called the top, didn't we? We were saying this is getting really overextended. It's probably going to see a bit of a retracement pretty soon. And I believe in that video, the price of Solana was at around $210, and then we had a little bit more of a pump, and then since then we have been slowly selling off and correcting, along with the wider market as well. So we pretty much did perfectly call the top here. Obviously, this is basically parabolic price action over the past month. And as we said, this obviously can't continue forever. You do need to see a bit of a correction in the market. And basically, that is what's happened. You can see here, ever since May, if we can just make this a bit more easy to see, we did basically have a little bit of a range that we formed looking something like this when we had the correction in May. Solana actually, coiled up pretty nicely, kept making higher lows the whole time, so looking quite bullish. We had a bit of a bounce here, and then once we reclaimed our moving averages, you can see, we basically moved to the upside, broke out of our range, had a massive pump. We actually come all the way up, had a bit of a retracement here, but we didn't even really retest that previous all-time high. And you can see here, ever since that we broke out, we haven't even retested the moving averages on the daily, which is a bit of a concern because we've not even tested much support at all. We had a bit of a rollover here, yeah. Maybe, we made up 7 days of decent structure here. But in reality, we've just absolutely ripped to the upside, haven't we? With really not much looking back. We've come all the way up from, what was that previous price down here? It's like $20 all the way to like $200. Basically done a 10x in a month and a half, which is absolutely crazy, obviously. Let me just throw my Fibonacci retracement on here so we can get an idea of some levels we're looking at. And you can see basically how well these levels have actually been respected here. We've come all the way up to the 127 extension, got rejected. We broke through our 141 here, flipped it into support, rejected again at the 161, but we broke that as well. We come all the way up pretty much to our psychological resistance of around $200, didn't we? We had a bit of an overextension of that, but then rolled over from there. And now we are looking for a bit of support for Solana, aren't we? Because it has been pumping like absolutely crazy. And it hasn't even retested the support yet on the 20 or the 55. So obviously that needs to happen. It does look as though it was fishing down here with wicks, looking potentially for the 20 moving average. But it looks as though we have had a good few days of red days in a row for Solana here, basically rolling over looking for support. So you would imagine that we're probably on a journey here, coming back down to find a bit of support at the 20, maybe even the 55, considering how overextended we've been. So short-term price predictions then, we'll just set this to auto so you can see a bit better what's going on. We would anticipate Solana to come down at least to this 20 moving average now, considering how overextended it's been, at around $150-ish, and that would be potentially good confidence for a bounce with the psychological level as well. If it does continue to roll over, we've obviously also got the 55 coming up at around that $120, potentially $130 area here, along with that 161, which could be a very nice area to bounce basically in and around that area with a good amount of confidence. We would say this would probably be as far as Solana would roll, considering how bullish it has been. And then if we do start to break to the upside, as we always said, we've got that $200 level we need to reclaim, and then we do have that 227 extension at around $242 as well for short-term price predictions. And then obviously with this recent retracement, we can actually do a bit more of a Fibonacci extension idea and get an idea of some potential further price targets for the remainder of the bull run. Obviously, it remains to be seen how deep we will retrace here and what potential we could be looking at. But you can see here, obviously, beyond that 227 extension of the overall Fibonacci retracement, we've got the 141 at around 257 of this recent move. We've got the 161 at around 276, and we've got a 227 extension at around $353. If we do, if this is basically the bottom here and we do start to see something like this, these would be our overextensions for this bull market. So we do really think that Solana's been performing very well, but it is getting overextended, isn't it? But, considering how well that it has been performing, we would say at least $300 going up to around $100 billion market cap is very possible. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button which is the bell icon to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalist.